Patrick, congratulations, and just describe what that emotion was out there for you, out there for you tonight.
Yeah, I mean, special moment, right? Obviously, pretty crazy the way you think you have it, and then comes back for offside. I don't think many of us knew it was offside on the ice, but obviously there was a little bit of feeling something was going on when the guys didn't come from the bench. So that was disappointing, but nice to get another chance at it, and great play all around. I mean, Copper pulling up, hitting me with some speed, hitting Cat, pulling up, hitting the late guy. Copper gets to the net, and a great shot by Benny. So it was really a great all around play.
You've, certainly had time or known this was coming. Has it sunk in what an achievement this is?
Not really. I mean, I think it's nice to have it over with in some ways. Just kind of worry about the rest of the season and what we can accomplish as a team, and hopefully go do something special as a group. But I think at the start of the season, there's a lot of attention and talk about 500 goals and possibly getting this record. So nice to get there and be done with it and move on.
Did you get a chance? Did you?
Oh, right. Yeah. I paid attention to it. Maybe not right from the start, but that was a great message by him. And obviously he's one of the best American players of all time. A guy I looked up to a lot when I was younger. And I remember the moment when he passed Phil Housley in San Jose on a breakaway goal, and to see him up there, as a former Red Wing too, sending a message like that was pretty classy.
I saw a photo of you and Mike in Minnesota. How much of a relationship do you guys have, or have you had?
I think he's always been very complimentary, especially as our teams in the past were winning and winning playoff series, and he was always very nice and like I said, complimentary to me. I met him when I was 18 years old. I think they were doing something for him as he was going to pass the record, the U.S. record, and Housley was there, Joey Mullen, and myself as I was 18 years old. So they're kind of doing a little bit of the past, the present, and the future. And I don't think anyone knew that it would be possible that I'd be the one to maybe be breaking Mike's record, but it's kind of funny how it worked out.
Patrick, the media's been talking about your place in American hockey history for a long time, but when did you start thinking about it at all? And obviously you were playing against Mike, you knew what he was doing. When did you start tracking him, thinking about it?
That's a good question. I don't know if I've ever really thought about it too much. I mean, like I said, going into this year, there was a lot of tension going into the season about a couple things I could accomplish, and at that point you start thinking about it a little bit more. But I don't think there was ever a point where I reached a certain number or got to a certain age that I was thinking about passing him or certain numbers of American players. So it was just maybe more attention coming into this season about it.
How emotional was this night overall, just with everything?
Yeah, it's obviously cool to be a part of, a part of history, and I think we didn't play our best game, but definitely not happy with 1 point. Should have had 2, but it's good.
We obviously weren't in here. What did you guys do to celebrate with him after? Did you do much?
Yeah, we took a team picture. Like I said, it's still special to be a part of history, whether we win or lose. And I think it's a special moment for him and all of us. And but now we're on to the next one, and I'm ready to go on Saturday.
Is that also disappointing then, just the chances you had on the power play and not generating many opportunities?
Yeah, I mean, we had our chances. I think it's frustrating when you don't, generate too much or score on our chances or whatever it may be. But I think our 6-on-5 was good. Even before the lucky bounce, I think we were doing well in there and getting shots through. And creating some havoc in front of the net. So, yeah, some positives, obviously some negatives that we need to work out and be better next game.
With Patrick, can you quantify what he achieved tonight? I mean, bigger even than the 500 goals. This is just an incredible record.
Yeah, it's hard to really grasp how special it is, and I think a lot of people have known he's gonna hit it, and one of the best American players to ever play, and we knew that before tonight. So but it is special to pass Modano, and I think he's been working hard for it, so he deserves it, and yeah.
It's part of what makes him special, just at least from what we see. I mean, he seems very humble for a guy who is who he is.
Yeah, for sure. I think his work ethic makes him so special, and he's won everything. Been the best player in the league for many years, and he's still out there working his hardest to be better, whether it's after practice or in the game. He's super competitive, and I think that competitive spirit really drives him to be the best, and I think he's a great leader in here. He teaches all of us guys a lot on how to win and how to play the right way, and I think he's just a great leader, great person, great teammate.
Dylan, I know not the result you guys wanted tonight ultimately, but can you reflect a little on Patrick's achievement?
I mean, I think the achievement speaks for itself. He's the most points as a U.S.-born player, greatest U.S.-born player to play the game, and incredible for him and his family, and really special to just be able to witness that live. That was, I know a lot of those points were in Chicago, but to see how our fans have embraced him and how he's embraced our city is really special, and says a lot about just how much he loves to play hockey, how much he loves the game, and no matter where he's playing, if people appreciate him, he's going to give love back to them.
I mean, getting a point, how much of a positive do you take out of that, considering less than 2 minutes ago you're down by 2 goals?
Yeah, you know what, I think, I'm sure, I don't know what Todd will say, but I was proud of the way we played, proud of the way we responded after that first period, and in years past, that's a game that we would have crumbled in, and we didn't. Even then at 3-1, we still carried the play, and we still, we played physical with our quickness. We played physical with the way we changed lines, and there's different ways of playing physical hockey, and I was impressed with how we came out for the second. We took a regroup, first intermission, came out for the second, and started to play.
Todd, I know we've talked about so much about Patrick lately, but just to be part of that moment tonight, what was that like?
Well, it started out pretty anticlimactic with the disallowed goal offside. We knew right away that if they challenged, it was coming off the board. And then when he finally got it, it was it's one of those hockey moments that you'll remember where you were when he had it, when he scored it. If you're a big fan of Patrick Kane or you're part of our team, it just felt that way. It was probably a little bit of relief for him too, I think. You knew he was going to get it at some point. Now he can just move on and stack numbers on top of that number. But you have to work hard to get it, and we're all happy for him.
And you've described him as a storyteller, but you've coached a lot of great players. What stories will you tell down the road about coaching Patrick?
Oh boy, there's so many of them. Like I still have a son that plays, and he asked me, because he's not around, he's playing, and he asked me, how's Patrick Kane? And I think when you can tell your own son that he's competitive, and the way he approaches the game, like that's me still trying to teach a 29-year-old son that he's got stuff to learn, and I'm watching a 30-however Kane, or what is he, 35 now? 7, holy, 37-year-old still doing it. There's no better teaching tool than that, so I share that with him, and I tell him stories about him in the locker room and equipment and his little guy and all that type of stuff. But really, if you could pick an individual and as I do with my son and share his approach to the game, that's pretty special. So for me, that would be my part of what I pass off.
That was a game with a lot of emotional swings. How do you feel like your team managed that, and what was your overall kind of takeaway from?
Well, it was an odd game. It really was. If I was to sum it up, I would say it was a real good comeback by us. It looked pretty bleak there for a while. The bounce, that reminds me of Joe Louis sometimes, the way those boards would work in our favor. I don't think we'll see many more goals like that, but we'll take it. The call, the challenge on the goal, I'd still argue that, our way, but it obviously didn't go that way. But for me, the power play was where we lost a little gas, a little momentum. Early in the game, we could have gained momentum on it. We lost. Third period, when we were down, we could have gained some momentum. We didn't. And then we pulled the goalie, just like against LA, and all of a sudden the energy level and the urgency went way up. You're still at 6-on-5 or 5-on-4. It's just another form of a power play, but you could sense the urgency. You could sense the the puck movement, the willingness to shoot, the desperation in it. That wasn't in the power plays early. I thought we were happy to move pucks all over the place and go through the middle and have the pucks tipped and just get frustrated. So for me, that's a summation of an odd night.